The forbidden attraction between Jessica, the prison guard, and Alex, the enigmatic inmate, continued to grow despite the risks. Their connection was like a fragile thread stretched tight between two worlds that were never meant to intersect. Yet, every stolen moment, every unspoken word pulled them closer together, defying the prison's rules and regulations. As the weeks turned into months, Jessica found herself seeking any opportunity to interact with Alex. Their conversations had evolved from casual exchanges to more intimate discussions about their dreams, their pasts, and their fears. The more they revealed about themselves, the stronger their connection became. It was as if they had created a world of their own within the prison, a world that existed only when their gazes met or when their voices carried through the thick walls of Alex's cell. One day, during her lunch break, Jessica received an unexpected message. It was a folded note slipped discreetly into her hand by a fellow guard, Mark, who had observed her interactions with Alex. The note read, "Meet me tonight by the oak tree near the prison's perimeter after lights out." Jessica's heart raced as she read the message. She had no doubt that the note was from Alex. The prospect of a secret rendezvous filled her with a mixture of excitement and apprehension. She knew it was risky, but the pull of their attraction was too strong to resist. That evening, as the prison descended into darkness and silence, Jessica made her way to the designated meeting spot near the oak tree. The moon cast a soft, silvery glow, illuminating the world outside the prison walls. She could hear the distant sounds of crickets and the rustling of leaves in the gentle breeze. Alex was waiting for her, his figure obscured by the shadows. As she approached, he stepped into the moonlight and their eyes met. There was a vulnerability in his expression, a silent plea for understanding. "Why did you want to meet here, Alex?" Jessica asked, her voice barely above a whisper. He hesitated for a moment before responding. "I wanted to talk to you about something I've never told anyone." Jessica's curiosity was piqued. "What is it?" Alex began to share his story, a story of a past filled with pain and darkness. He spoke of growing up in a crime-ridden neighborhood where violence and poverty were a daily reality. He had been drawn into a gang at a young age, seeking a sense of belonging and protection. The choices he had made had led him down a treacherous path, one that eventually led to the crimes for which he had been imprisoned. Tears welled up in Jessica's eyes as she listened to his painful confession. She could see the weight of his past on his shoulders, the remorse in his eyes. It was a story of a man who had been trapped by circumstances and his own choices, a man who had lost his way but now longed for redemption. As Alex's story unfolded, Jessica couldn't help but feel a deep sense of empathy for him. She knew that the prison system was designed to punish and rehabilitate, but it often fell short in addressing the underlying issues that had led inmates down their troubled paths. Alex's story was a testament to the need for understanding and second chances, a need she had long believed in. When he finished speaking, Alex looked at Jessica with a mix of hope and uncertainty. "I've carried this burden for far too long," he said. "I needed someone to know the truth, someone I could trust. I needed you to know." Tears rolled down Jessica's cheeks, and without thinking, she reached out and held Alex's hand. Their fingers intertwined, creating a connection that went beyond the physical. "You're not alone, Alex," she whispered. "I'm here for you." In that moment, under the watchful gaze of the moon and the rustling leaves of the oak tree, a bond deepened between them. It was a bond that defied the prison's rigid rules and the roles they were supposed to play. Their connection was forged through trust, empathy, and a shared desire for redemption. However, as the world outside the prison continued to turn, the challenges they faced within its walls would become even greater. Their love story, filled with darkness and despair, was on the brink of an even more challenging chapter.